Different companies have different security needs, and Lucidchart tries to accommodate as many security configurations as we can. In this section, we'll walk through the options you have for configuring the authentication settings for your users. At the most basic level, you can use an email and password to authenticate your users. You have additional options for password settings in the Password Policy tab, and once you've finalized the rules for passwords, just go to the Force Password Reset tab to push everyone in your Lucidchart account to reset their passwords with your new criteria. For now, let's go back to the User Sign-In tab and look at more options for authentication. For additional security, you can use single sign-on through Google or Office 365. For example, here at Lucidchart, we've selected Google Single Sign-On and set it as our default authentication. This means that as a new user, when I first go to Lucidchart, I can either click on Google right away to sign into Lucidchart, or if I enter my email address, Lucidchart knows to push me to Google in order to be allowed access. Another option for authenticating users is SAML. We have a separate training resource that you can review if you'd like to use SAML. You'll notice that you can have multiple options selected for user sign-in. Whatever you set as your default will determine where users are pushed when they try to log in. However, if you have contractors, people working off-site, or partners who aren't part of your SAML instance, it can be really helpful to have some of these other options available as a backdoor, so you may want to leave some of those checked. For an even more secure experience, you can restrict Lucidchart login to specific IP addresses. Simply enter the IP addresses here, and make sure to include your own IP address while you're at it. Domain lockdown allows you to automatically pull in any Lucidchart users who create accounts with your domain name. For example, if I'm a new user and I try to set up a Lucidchart account with my email address, Lucidchart will push me into my company's enterprise account. What's nice about this is it helps you avoid shadow users in your organization, and it ensures that all of your security settings, your authentication, and the collaboration that you've set for your account applies to everyone in your company. If you want to set up domain lockdown, contact your customer success manager, and he or she can add the domains that you'd like to include. Next, you'll select how users can verify their identity. The default is a confirmation email. However, the experience is much smoother using one of these other options. Depending on how users are authenticating their accounts, verification through SAML or Google SSO make logging in a seamless, efficient experience. So we really recommend selecting one of those options if possible. As always, if you have any questions about identity management or the security settings on your account, you can reference the resources in this article or contact your customer success manager.